one of the things I needed to do, there's a flap, the servo mount runs this way, and it was actually having a little bit of flex. I noticed when I installed the servo, I had a little bit of flex, so I did put epoxy on the joints there and there, and then also where it mounted inside, there's a little bit of a gap, so I did epoxy it just to make sure. And you can see that from on the inside as well. Now it's really stiff, doesn't move at all. I don't think it would have been an issue, but I just figured having it secure would be best. So got the flaps done, aileron done, everything's in, connectors made. Just finishing up the wheel well, and then I will mount that and be done with it. All right, getting ready to button up the fuse here. As I was kind of putting everything together, trying to figure out the air lines. I did create this panel. It goes right over the servos. It'll help organize the air lines. Everything else will be removable as well, but I think this will really clean it up. I just epoxied some blocks in there that this will rest on. Nice fit. And one thing I do like about the Phoenix kits are these quick disconnect airline, the 3-way and 4-way connectors. They work really well, very simple to use, and they're pretty much leak free. I did have to create that little panel for the receiver. Kind of just ran out of room, put the switch there as well. I did locate a place to put these batteries. I'm gonna run these probably there, and the other one obviously will go on the other side. I'll write on that panel, which will be nice. Obviously that'll be dictated by CG, but that's ideally where I'd like them. So we'll see how that goes. Got the horizontal stabs on. Obviously the rods and everything routed. I gotta do the tail wheel doors, rig those up. Doesn't seem too complicated. Just get everything finally routed, all the servo extensions and everything. I'm pretty meticulous about that kind of stuff, so of course it'll probably take me forever. And then I just need to literally drill the holes and mount the cowl. You know, typically you use the tape trick. You tape it, mark it, pull the tape back. But since this has the cowl flaps open, it's just gonna be a little tricky. I think what I'm probably gonna potentially do is actually drill these holes and try to go in from behind while the cowl's on and see if I can mark the holes that way with a 90-degree pick. Of course, that's the idea. We'll see if that actually happens. But got to mount the ignition, got to mount the Tech Arrow, IBEC, all the kind of like just nitpicky stuff. But for me, that's actually the most time consuming because it's got to look fairly neat and function well. So more updates to come. All right, just got done testing the retracts. All seemed to work well. Got everything just about almost buttoned up. Got the internals done. What's really nice is everything is stationary. Makes it real easy to disconnect and connect the air lines for the mains. Everything's in. Batteries just need to be put in. I'm going to do the CG. Probably actually go run it tomorrow. We'll see if I fly it or not. We'll see how a taxi goes and everything, but everything looks pretty good. Got the tack in it. I am running a Tech Arrow. See that there. Pretty clean install. Not my nicest, but it does work pretty well. It's fairly tidy. So I'll tell you one thing that's really nice about this thing is the tail wheel. Very impressed. Pull it down here. What's really neat about it, you can see it's even got this tail hook. I don't know why, but they've included the tie-down hook, which is pretty neat. But really scale, looking pretty good. So, getting her buttoned up. I'm not going to put the decals. I'm not going to do all the panel lines, things like that, until after I fly it. Make sure she's going to fly well. Having a hard time finding a spinner for it, so that's obviously going to have to wait as well, but that's all right. Things like the radiators need to go in, the cannons. Probably, again, wait till after I do the maiden, make sure it flies well, because, you know, we all hate doing all that work and then it doesn't survive the maiden. So But yeah, so I'm gonna wrap up the wings, put the surrounds on for the wheels, tighten everything up, double check everything, probably run it tomorrow, see how she goes. Everything's mounted, does look pretty good in there, I have to say. But yeah, it's coming along pretty well. Got the, I can't even see it, fuel vent, you know, everything pretty tidy, looking pretty good, exhaust. So we'll see what happens. All right, just kind of going through the functional check. Everything wiggles, everything's good. Got the ignition hooked up, tack works, it's cool. Definitely like to put the lights inside the cockpit, just adds a little touch. Did order red when I ordered this, but I guess I made a mistake, got green, but I can live with that. But everything wiggles. Getting ready to... Flaps are actually pretty nice on this. Get a lot of throw. I don't think you're gonna be able to use full throw on these because they are all connected. We'll see how that kind of works, but pretty neat. But yeah, getting ready for, like I said, I'm gonna take the wings off here in a minute, finish the surroundings, do the CG check, and then probably get it out to the field tomorrow. We'll see how it all goes, but so far so good. Take a better look at the flaps here. It's kind of neat. I always like Corsair flaps. So lots of throw. You can see the hidden linkage. It's kind of neat. So not too bad for the price point on this thing, like I mentioned earlier. So lots of wiggle. Tail wheel, everything's good. Lots of throw. Obviously got to adjust the throws and put some expo in it. But yeah, I can see the ignition from this side. I always try to put it in the center of the dash, like to blind the pilot so they can't fly. Yeah, I know, I'm not funny, but hey, whatever. More to come. All right, getting everything wrapped up. Got the gear completely done. Not completely scaled, but does look pretty decent. So yep, wings are done. Got them all done. I did paint the wheel wells. They were gray, so I painted the lip blue and the inside white, obviously to give it just a little better of a look. Again, not a complete scale airplane, but you know, I'll work on that stuff once I get it flying and see how she does. I did CG it. It is a little tail heavy. I did add some weight. I do currently have the batteries there and there, but I did 3D print this battery holder that I think I will potentially end up putting here. You know, these work out actually really well. I use them on a lot of my jets. You just put a Velcro strap across here, and that'll sit nicely there if needed. Might try to fly it. I did add a little bit of nose weight, so kind of see how it goes, but I'll probably end up changing everything, but at least gonna taxi it tomorrow and get it running, see how she runs, and you know, see what vibrates loose and whatnot. So probably take some video of you know, idling and things like that. If you've never heard of Sato radial idle, it's pretty awesome. So till tomorrow, I'll post this video and then hopefully get some more video tomorrow. But for the most part, she's ready to go. Like I said, I think she's just a tad bit nose heavy, tail heavy. But we'll kind of see how it works. One of the things I'm dealing with too, these wheels are heavy. So we'll have a CG shift when they are down, up, or what have you. So we'll kind of see how that all works out. May have to keep it a little nose heavy, but we'll see how it goes. So stay tuned.